Share needs new parts. Okay, his ERS is out. Yeah, we'll take the penalties for the new one for the actual race. Do I just take it now? But then if I set a sponsor qualifying target of top 15 and then I take the penalties, does the sponsor objective base it on where I actually start on the grid or where I qualified pre-penalties? I assume it's based on the after penalties. So we would just be relying on Albon to score well. Okay, take the penalty but use the old one. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a gearbox. We run it in this quali. The engines are just too expensive, I think, to take them for the sake of it, at least all at once. I love the fact we saved up all this money and I'm now... I'm just going to take new gearboxes. I mean, to be fair, Albon already smashed up too, so we probably would have to take the extra on anyway. I think Spa next race is a really good race for our car. So, but I think I have to take... Do I have to take this part now to serve the penalty this race? If I use it in qualifying this race, can I then switch back to the other older engine for the race? I've explained that awfully, haven't I? We'll find out together. I think if I install the new parts, I can then uninstall them for the race, take a penalty because we're swapping parts, but also because we've got the new parts anyway. We're going to start at the back, but then that means that I have really fresh engine, well, really fresh gearbox ERS that only did a single, probably a single lap in Q1 for the actual race weekend. I hate the new quad. I say I hate it. It doesn't suit our car, this one little bit. I feel like with only having to use hards, that's fine. We're going over the limit. Both drivers are going to serve penalties here, but I've accepted that. Right. Qualifying one, everyone's on hards. Now, I think we only get one set of hards for quali. Indeed, we do. So, do you just go out now on the hards and try and set a time early? Do you wait and go at the end of the session? Given the fact we're taking penalties anyway, and this is a circuit where hards can be I mean, we will have a set for the race anyway. I mean, I kind of want to run minimum. I don't want to run on these new parts. This is a throwaway weekend in some ways. Thing is, I don't really want to run multiple laps here, guys, because we're taking a 10-place grid penalty anyway with both cars, so we're going to be at the back no matter what. But at this track, we won't get through to Q3. Not without a lot of luck. So with that in mind, just set a lap at the end. We're going to be at the back too. It's fine. What happens to take such a big penalty? So I decided to exceed our limits on gearbox and ERS components for the season. So in real life, in Formula 1, you have... I'm going to try and get this right, and I will get it wrong. I want to say it's 3 engines, 2 ERS, and 4 gearboxes. That might be wrong, but I think it's that. Basically, there's 3 different components, at least in-game, that make up your drivetrain and kind of your power of your car. And you have a certain number of them that you use through the season. They wear down. If you have crashes, they'll take more damage. And essentially, if you go over that limit, you have to pay a load of money for the extra ones, but you also take penalties. And it's a 5-place penalty for each one that you use. So because this is a track that's really bad for us and the next track's going to be a good one and we're probably going to have to go over the limit later, I've decided we take the penalty now, we put in the fresh parts for 1 lap here, take them out, put in the old parts, take the 10-place penalty on both cars, and then next weekend we go to a track that is better suited to us with fresh parts. So I'm now not going to go out in the next session where we have to use mediums. Okay. Qualifying's over. We start at the back. Is this a good plan? More people are saying no than yes. Thank you, chat. You guys are great. Rutted Bobcat, thank you so much for resubbing. 3 months. Replace Albon with Mick for 2024. Easy, Tiger. I know you're a Bobcat, but easy. The Mick stands are out of control. I thought they'd leave when he left F1. I say that, he's still a reserve driver. But I thought they'd leave when he left F1. Oh, actually, Albon isn't at the back. Did I not take the penalties correctly? What did I not take both? Oh, no, I did. Why did he only get a 5-place grid penalty? I'm confused. You know what? Don't question it. It might be because someone else is taking penalties as well, actually, so he can't go further back than 18th. That might be what it is. We're going to get warnings during the race telling us that all our parts are bad, but that's okay. I know it's damaged. I mean, we might get an engine failure. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? That would be exciting if we get an engine failure in the race. But this race here, starting at the back, I want to save the ERS units and everything for Spa. We're just going to put in old parts, get rid of them. What should the prediction be today? I mean, I reckon the prediction should be, will we get a driver finishing the top 15 or 15th or higher? We're starting at the back. We're using damaged parts because it's a write-off of a weekend. Our car is just not suited to this track. Make them crash into Haas. I need revenge on Haas. Haas have caused me so many issues this year. Like, Pichot, if you want to just be a bowling ball through the back, that'd be great. Has Logan Sargent got a new job yet? No. I don't know if he ever will get one. Right, we need to get one driver into the top 15. Right now we're in last and second to last. All we need is an incident in front of us. There is no incident in front of us, is there? There's no incident in front of us. I say what tyres are people on? There's some people starting on hards. That's... I want to say it's brave. I mean, if there's no safety car, it's fine. I mean, we're already 1/7 of the way through this one. It's been a classic so far. I've had a really good time. It's almost as if our car's using used parts, isn't it? We are actually catching Joe, which is probably not a great reflection on Joe. He's on used softs and struggling. Imagine if we just crash into each other here. That would be funny. I didn't actually mean it. I didn't actually mean it, lads. I didn't actually mean it. I mean, tell you what. Oh, there's the...
How the cars come together. An unfortunate moment, yes, but as any driver will know.
But yeah, it's like Rosberg and Hamilton all over again. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The tyres have gone. What do you mean the tyres gone? You've both got damage. Pichot's on 8% tyres. Oh my word. Who got the time penalty? Teo. Of course it was Teo. Oh, God, this is so bad. We've got 2 fresh sets of hards. We'll go hards to the end. It's tactical genius. There's nothing else really to do here. This race was already a write-off. It was already a write-off. Now we're double stacking in the pits. You guys are absolute idiots between you. They're still racing to the pits. They're trying to get to the pits first. How long's Pichot going to have to wait? Retire them both IMO. There's almost no point in retiring them because we're using parts that we are never going to use again. And we've got a prediction going. I like the fact that everyone who's got a prediction of them finishing higher than 15th is going, retire! Retire!
Yeah, watch your white line and exit, should be clear.
Oh, fastest pit stop. Great performance. Oh, Pichot had the time penalty as well. I'm glad that he waited behind. Right, we're not in Albon is in 18th. Imagine if Albon does actually finish top 15 here. It'll be very funny. Bottas overtakes Albon. What do you mean? I mean, we're running hards here because we had to pit so early. Because we crashed into each other. Also, why is... Wait a sec. Yeah.
Is the car okay?
It's not okay, mate. I'll be honest. There's lots of minor issues. There's lots of angry messages at me across... I don't think I've ever ran a car with so much damage.
Stand by.
This is one of those races where I am going against my whole mantra. You know, I am a micromanaging Andy. I love to micromanage. I love to pay attention to everything. Instead, we're just whizzing through it. Because this is a write-off of a race. If they hadn't crashed into each other, you know, Albon might have been going for top 15. I mean, he still could, theoretically. Safety car now wouldn't really help us. We've been lapped too many times. Joe's overtaken Albon. I'd take it all back. We're awful. Get me out of here. Pichot's been lapped by Norris in 14th, by the way. I've lost track of how many times we've been lapped. Oh, yeah, we've got ERS to use as well. I mean, we might as well just use it for a bit, lads. Oh, my. I mean, Albon's gone up a place. Shout out to Albon. Good driving, Alex. We have now run out of battery. How do people playing fast forward all the time and not, like, miss important stuff? Today was a lot of setup for the next race, to be fair. Yeah, this race weekend was all about being ready for Spa. I feel ready for Spa now. Right, car part development, manufacture. We've got a backup underfloor being made and another suspension being made. We've currently got 3 suspensions and 4 underfloors. We've got 4 side pods, 4 rear wings, 5 front wings, chassis. We're going to need more chassis. Good news, summer break after the next race, so we'll have time to make more stuff. We need to get the new parts in, don't we, for quali here. So this was always the plan. Install one of our better engines. New ERS for the weekend. New gearbox for the weekend. Look how much new stuff we have. Oh my word. Get the new bits in the car. Enjoying this F1 Manager video? Want to play it yourself? I have teamed up with Fanatical using the link f1m.workthere.space in your web browser. You can get a mighty fine discount and also help support the channel. Okay, what's the weather foot saying? It's going to dry at the end of the session. Let's get out now on the inters, then go out later on the softs. I think the later laps are going to matter. Unless our weather centre isn't correct. Just as a reminder, our weather centre is a bit of poo. Official terminology, by the way. If you mouse over it, that's what it says. So these first laps I'm going to whiz through because the track is going to dry at the end of the session. And so whilst good laps here would be nice, and everyone's gone out nice and early because of the rain, what's really going to matter is the next runs. We could have a jumbled up grid here for the sprint race. Not great times, I'll be honest, with the new parts, but let's see how we do compared to other people. Okay, 9th for Albon, 12th for Pescher. You know what? That's okay. I don't want to say I'm content with it, but you could definitely do a lot worse. It's going to be wet tomorrow for the sprint race, so we get more tyres. So with that in mind, I don't have to worry as much about burning through softs, I think, today. Especially if it rains in the later sessions. Are these guys going out on inters again? They're all... Some drivers are waiting on softs in the pit. Some have already gone out on softs. Surely they've gone too early here. Unless they're doing double push. It's now a dry track. These guys don't have time to pit, do they? I kind of want to wait for the track to get clear here. If I go now, there's a gap that they'll go out into, I think. Did I get them in the gap? We'll find out together, chat. The track is bone dry. Piastri and Russell mudded. But everyone else might have timed theirs better than me. Are we going to get around here? We are going to get around, right? It's going to be awkward if we don't get around. Please get around. I think we're fine. Why are we going so slow? We're letting... We're fine, right? Have I timed this? They're all going into the pits. Oh my god, Teo might not make it. Teo, mate. Teo, stop wiggling, mate. You got to get there. Oh my... Is he going to make it?
Okay, check a flag.
I think, did he get... He got it. He got it. Did he get it? He got it. Oh my word, I've timed it to perfection. It's genius. Alex has got a bit of traffic, but he's going to clear it. Oh my word. It was never in doubt. I never question myself. The timing line is way sooner on that straight. You can actually see the timing line on the map. That was very, very close. It wasn't really clear where the timing line was. Pescher has got a bit of traffic to navigate. Who locked up? Who's had a moment? I hope it wasn't us. They said another driver locked up on Albon's thing, and we're on board with Pescher. Oh my god, we're being blocked by AlphaTauri. Are you... I mean, Albon's through here, I realise. That is... I mean, it's suboptimal. That's probably mudded Pescher, but he is definitely going to go quicker than his previous time. I'm nervous. I mean, I could just tell Albon to abort the lap, I realise, but let's see what he can do on the softs. He's got past, I think it's one of the Ferraris there. Oh my god, there's a bit more traffic for Teo. Has he hit it at a good time? Please don't come across here. Please don't. Thank you. Teo's improving. That's compared to the intertime. Am I wearing the $50 shorts? Mickey, it was £50. That's like $70. Of course I'm wearing them. Albon in 5th. Go on, Teo. Has he got across the line? He's not got across the line there, has he? He's not. He's got just across the line in the last lap, and then he doesn't even get across. Reverse! Reverse! Is he going to improve? Yeah, he's done it! He's done it! He's a genius! He's a genius! Never in doubt. I guess the other guys on softs got caught in traffic in the rain. He was just doing a 360. It's going on his COD montage at the end. I can't believe it. That is the greatest moment I've ever seen. The times are really spread out because of the rain and the blocking. He only lost 3 seconds, apparently. He must have been on a really good lap before that point. He's just doing donuts, chat. Charles is out. That knocked out Charles. He is just 360 no-scoped Leclerc there. He's 360 no-scoped Charles Leclerc there, which I respect massively. Oh, my word. That is one of the best moments we've ever seen. What's the track doing? Oh, it's going to rain. Go out now, lads. Run. Right. I actually didn't see from all the graphics and stuff because they weren't updating if the rain arrived or not, so we'll find out. Right. Good times here. When is the rain going to arrive? We want it to arrive as we're finishing our lap, but all these guys back here are still on their lap. That's the dream. And it's going to stay wet, right? Yeah, it's going to stay wet. So basically, the times aren't going to change after these first runs. These runs count. Also, it might be good that Bashir is behind Albon. So if Bashir spins out and causes yellow flags, doesn't affect Alex. I'm stressed. You don't really realise, do you, how hilly Spa is when you watch the races? Like, I know there's the hill itself, which everyone will obviously know about, but like the rest of this track is very hilly. There's a yellow flag. I didn't actually mean lock up, Teo. I didn't actually mean it. It wasn't us. Who locked up? It was someone at the back. That's going to have compromised loads of people's laps, right? This might have played into our hands perfectly. We just have to not lock up now. Is the rain coming? The rain should hit now. The millimeters aren't going up. Now! I'll put the hat on. Who's had a moment? There's another yellow flag here. Please don't be a red flag. Because we're timing this. Sainz has crashed. Sainz has crashed. Oh, we have to watch this. We're going to set laps. Oh, this car is... Who would crash there? That's like... He's gone through the wall. He's gone to Hogwarts. He is on platform 9 3/4. I'll put on the hat. Now, there were 2 incidents there for the back pack. Like, this pack here had 2 incidents happen around them. How much are they all going to have slowed down for them? It looks like Sainz has murdered a load of people here, actually, including Perez. This might be great. This might be great. We've had our drivers crash into each other. Oh, God. What happened to us? I thought we were quick. Lads, I thought we were quick. What happened? Okay. Okay. Here's the people affected by the crash. Sainz is on an in-lap now. Now the rain arrives. So it's too late now, lads. We're through, I think. We're through. What a performance. Perez did best us, but only slightly. We're through. We've got 2 drivers in Q3. 2 drivers in Q3. Esteban Ocon's going to be taking a penalty as well. We might be getting a nosebleed with how high we can start here. Okay, how much rain is there? It's full wet to start this next quali session. I can't believe Pichot did a 360. What's the weather saying? I think I send out the drivers as it... Mind you, it's such a short session, isn't it? Is it going to get down to below 4 millimeters there? I'm tempted to gamble here, chat. I think I go on to Inters and I send them out here at this point. And then even if it's not Inters ready, we abandon the laps. We can go into wets and set a wet time here if we need to. I think that is the play. Does that seem sensible to me? It's a long lap here. So if our weather centre is correct, which it might not be, it's gonna dry here. Okay, this is good. Although I say that, Alonso and Ocon did the exact same thing. It's just the AI did a sensible thing. The AI's just done something sensible. The AI is... Chat, I don't like this new intelligent AI. AI is coming for our jobs in real life, and it's coming to replace me, an F1 manager. Right. We've got Russell coming up to next. Normally, I'd watch the full laps of quali, but this is a long lap. I don't think we're going to have time for another time here. But this track might be the dry. It might be the driest the track gets. I don't think it's going to be much better than it is now. But the blocking is problematic. Okay, we cleared it. There's some weird things going on with the reflections as well. I don't think we can do another lap. Maybe I could have fueled us up for 2, but you know what? We've got a sprint race to come. It's a marathon, not a sprint. No, actually, no. It's a sprint, not a marathon. Doesn't sound right, does it? Not sure how quick we're actually going here. I mean, Ocon is set in purple sectors. That Alpine is quick. I'm hoping that we can now do a bit of blocking. That's the dream. I don't think we're getting another lap in here, sadly. We're probably going to tumble down. We only just scraped into Q3, didn't we, this time? We're not going to have time for another lap, chat. But the track wetness hasn't really changed that much, so maybe this is just where we're at. We've blocked Tsunoda well there. That's fine. You know what? We've never had 2 drivers into Q3. The AI didn't do anything dumb in the weather. I mean, you look at the teams ahead of us. Red Bull are quicker. Mercedes are quicker. Aston Martin are quicker. Ocon's quicker as well. With a car that is very kind of middle of the road, that's pretty good. And also, Ocon's got a penalty, hasn't he? Which is going to help come into a favour. It's all right, that. That's all right. You know what? We've got a sprint race now with moderate rain. Oh, I'd love a sprint race where the weather changes halfway through, so there's actually a pit stop. I didn't actually mean. Okay, is this going to be a sprint race where it rains halfway through? Yeah, it is. How wet's the track going to get, though? That is the question. How wet is the track going to get? Oh, my word. Is the AI going to try and start on inters here to avoid having to pit? Oh, this is... we need a prediction on this. This is going to be... This is a... Do you really want to be on softs for 2 laps? But then is that going to go into full wets or inters? Because that's kind of where it was before last... And our weather centre's not accurate. There's lots of unknowns here. I don't think we can go on inters to start. I think we start softs. It's a long lap here as well. That's the other thing to consider. Long lap. This is going to be big. This is going to be big. Inters are not the play, chat. Inters are not the play. To everyone writing inters, look, I will do a written apology twit longer if the inters are the right play to start. But I like this. It's a long lap. 2 laps on the softs, potentially 3. Get on the inters. Then I think that's the play. If you use the inters from the off, you're going to have 2 laps in the dry on the inters. It's a long lap at Spa. You will kill the wear on them. Like, they will drop 10 to 20% on 2 laps in the dry. I'm not, you know, chat, look, I believe in my drivers. I trust them. Pit loss is more than 20 seconds, but you've also got to consider the loss that you lose in the tyre performance as well. Right, if the inters end up being the right call, if the AI goes on inters and beats me with a car that starts behind me that isn't the Ferraris, I'll do a written apology. But I'm very confident here. Okay, chat, predictions gone. We're in 7th, we're in 8th. It's a sprint race. Rain 2 laps in. This could be big. This is a big weekend for us.
Await the drivers in today's sprint here at Spa. Here we are.
Oh,
Around Spa-Francorchamps.
look at us. We can actually see our car in this race. How exciting.
It's lights out and away we go.
Right, oh my word. They're all on inters. They're all... Chat. Not everyone's on inters, but a lot of them are. You've just seen how quick we've gone not on inters. I'm not being funny. We're making up 20 seconds here. Pichère, mate, you need to get past them. Chat, you're idiots. All of you who said go on the inters, you are... We're going to get points. Shout out to the AI. Imagine if they all passed me. I'll tell you what, Albon has vanished. Look at them go. Albon has vanished. Now, we are going to have to pit. How soon does the rain come? If my weather forecast is incorrect, we're in trouble. But there is now clean air to just push through. I mean... If you predicted top 5, you could be dining good. You could be dining good today. Now, I do just want to say, all those people who I said I'd do a written apology to, I want you guys to twit longer me the apologies, because this is 100% the better strategy. It's interesting that the AI did have some of the cars start on softs. It's like the AI nearly knew what to do. Russell's on softs, Gasly's on softs, Magnussen's on softs as well. This is the sprint race, though, as well. Now, when is the rain going to arrive? That is a very, very important factor here. When will the rain arrive? Look at their inters wear. Chat, look at the wears on the inters. I'm sorry, like that's... They are cooking. Let them cook, as the kids would say. And the inter's even going to last. Do I pit this lap or do I wait a lap? I don't know how accurate the weather forecast is. Do I pit per share? Will we get... Is it going to rain heavy? Maybe. Oh, chat, this is actually... I don't know what the right decision is. I'm going to pit per share this lap, I think. It's not even rain... No, one more lap. One more lap. How far can we get around the track before the rain comes? Oh, you... That's funny. Now, we are going to lose time here. When the rain comes hard. I can't believe that. As we go around the corner, the goat starts going up. The game knew. This... Now... We might have problems now. I'll be honest. We might have problems now. Because that timing could not have been worse. It's still not that wet. And DRS is still active. I'm going to tell them not to push the tyres because they are overheated and now we just want a clean lap. There's a big gap between Verstappen and even like Ocon behind. And we're going to have the fresh inters as well. This is fine. I think this is fine. The only concern really now has to be fuel a little bit. But with it raining, they're going to be driving slower, so less fuel is going to be used.
Copy.
Now, last year, it was around 0.8 millimeters about the crossover where inters and softs were pretty much at the same speed. So I think this is okay. I think we've actually still extended the gap in this rain. I don't think Russell's going to stay out here. Albon is now losing time on Russell. So Russell's on softs. Gasly's just got past Bashir. Magnussen's right behind us. DRS is still active here, which is probably a factor. But it's not terrible, actually. There's a bit of a gap here. Russell's pitted.
George has just pitted.
We've pitted. I love the fact we get the George has just pitted. Everyone's diving into the pits, right? Where are we coming out?
Just be wary the pit entry is slippery.
Pit. I love that. Pit entry slippy. There's not that many teams going to pit either. Chat, I think this is going to go well. Their inters are bad. Are those inters going to last? I think the inters will last because it's only 11 laps. Russell's had a pit stop issue. Russell's had a pit stop issue. Have we done good pits? Oh, we've... Haas have done us. Haas have done us there. Albon, go, 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 my son. Go, go. For the believers. Now, I don't want to get carried away, but this is an incredible moment for us here. Because George has had an issue in the pits. Stop the count. The thing is that their car is quick compared to ours, the Mercedes. But we have got a fresh gearbox and fresh ERS. This is about to be the longest 10 minutes of my life. Or yeah, it's going to be about 20 minutes with the lap times in the rain. The fuel should be fine. Because we've still got 10 laps. And because it's wet, they're not going to be accelerating as much. With Albon, I kind of want Russell to go ahead. And then I can go top up behind him and just try and stay with him. Although there's no DRS to help us. Ultimately, chat, if we end up with both drivers still in the top 5, even for the sprint race, that's incredible. Like, any points today was going to be a bonus. The cutoff for the full wets is about 4 millimeters. We're not going to hit it. It's going to be inters to the end. But we don't want them overheating. Alex, please get back. Alex!
Now Alex Albon is part of this.
Why did I change it to aggressive? Why did I...
go? But all being well and fingers crossed, no lasting damage to the car.
He hasn't hit the wall. He's not hit the wall. I'm going back to standard. Why did I go aggressive? I did put him on aggressive, but I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm not... Everything's fine. Okay, Verstappen is now close enough to us where I think we put always defend on. At least we have something to watch that involves us now. That's good, isn't it? It's mad how Verstappen in his little rocket ship here is going so quick. I wish I had a little rocket ship. I don't want to push Teo's tyres. Although, we could put on ERS Battle Assist. Let's do that. I've never used Battle Assist before. Last time I used it, it didn't feel like it worked. Maybe it'll work today. It's got to be worth a shot, because I don't think we're staying ahead of Verstappen no matter what we do. Really here, we just want Bechet to buy time for Albon to vanish further ahead. I feel like Verstappen is just going to get us, because it's Max Verstappen. So if we can just buy Albon time to vanish up the road, that is good. It's a team sport. He's already lost a second behind us here. Teo, you need to drive the most heroic drive I've ever seen. I think I believe in you. You can deploy up the hill and into the straight at the top of it to try and keep the gap. It's all fine, chat. It's all fine. It's not fine. It's Max Verstappen behind me. Right, we're up to speed. Back on neutral. Am I going to have to do this every lap to stand a chance? Even then, it might not be enough. Verstappen's tyres are mudded, but it's... At 60% they still have performance. But he's not getting past us. And Perez is catching up. We might get a bit of a train going on behind Bechet. You know what? I said Spain could be his coming of age. Maybe today's going to be his coming... Push, 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 push. You can get past him. Keep battling, Teo. You're not Teo. Teo, go for him, mate. Have him. You're better than him. Bark at him. He has done very well to hold him up that long, to be fair. This is very stupid. It might not work. Go side by side up the hill in the rain. Why not? Are we about to see a Williams do a Red Bull on the straight? Can he do it? Teo, do it for me. Torpedo him. No, don't torpedo him. There's points for 6th. Chat, I hate to say it. I don't think we can catch him here. At least not right now. I feel like always defend is going to lose us time, because always defend is the same as last year's do not let them pass, like block of the car's instruction, where you actually sacrifice speed just to hold people up. Kevin, go into the back of him. Kevin, do it for me. I'm really trying to curse him to the commentator it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just about Perez not catching us. I mean, if Magnussen wants to crash into the last chicane, hint, hint. I swear Kevin only hits us. Oh, I'm so upset Haas are about to get points as well, though. I don't want to say it too loudly yet, chat. What a drive by Bechet. What a drive. Perez isn't getting us now. Magnussen, this is the last chance you have to crash. Never was going to happen, was it? Albon's in a really, really good spot. Bechet has pulled clear. Albon's got fastest lap, by the way. Do we get another point for fastest lap?
First over the line.
He could have won it. We could have won it if he hadn't locked up. It hurts a little bit to know that. But Bechet, Albon, massive points. This is where we're now going to start for tomorrow's race. Who said sprint races were a waste of time for the back markers? Oh my word, that was... I mean, we could have won the race. That's the thing that hurts the most. We could have won the race. We are going to tumble here quickly because we've got both Red Bulls behind us. Hamilton's behind us. I think Ocon's behind us. The Ferraris are in La La Land. They went out in Q2 and Q3. I didn't see how many places they made. If we could hold on for double points, it'd be massive. I think we're going to need a bit of fortune for that. But you know what they say? Fortune favours the brave. I'm feeling brave. Call me Braveheart.
We've got 44.
Let's hope this is more entertaining than the race in Spa in real life.
For the Belgian Grand Prix.
How are we feeling, chat?
Could this
How are
be
we
a big
feeling?
race for that man, Alexander
I hope
Albon?
it can be. I hope it can be. P3! P3! Karen, I agree.
But there's no more time left.
There's me, by the way.
We've got a race on our
The one on the right. You can just see the back of my head. Just over. That's me there.
Get ready.
Bloody
It's the
hell.
Belgian Grand
I'll tell you
Prix.
what. K-Mag is turning already. K-Mag's on mediums. Haas are doing some different strategy stuff. We'll go on board with Pichère. Right, lads. Good starts here. Albon, aggressive overtakes. Same with you, Teo. We need to get clear the Haas if we can. Oh, my word. Albon. 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 Keep going, son. Keep going, son. Oh, don't go too wide up the hill, lads. Has he done him? Have we held it? Have we got it? It's very, very close. There's no DRS here. The Haas is quick in a straight line. Oh, Russell's moved over to cover us off. Oh, my word. It's so packed on this corner. Look. No, Kevin!
You're good, Alex.
I hate... Why did I title the stream attempting to avoid getting hit by Hasses?
Okay.
Pichère's in third. Right, head of the game. It's a VSC. I can't believe it. Of course it was Kevin. Of course it was Kevin. It was always going to be Kevin Magnussen. I realised we did a prediction on double points and it definitely can't happen now. It went too well on the Saturday, didn't it? Albon got given the time penalty again. That is the third time they have crashed this season. Kevin Magnussen has hit us in Baku, hit us at Austria, hit us here. 3 times! Does he think it's bumper cars? Does he think it's I mean, you know what? Pichère's on for the podium now. Chat, I like the way you think. This is going to help us extend these softs as well. I feel like again, probably shouldn't be saying this. I feel like Pichère's driven very well this weekend. Why did I say it? He has done very well, though, this weekend so far. Like, he's not put a foot wrong. He's been clean. He's held up Verstappen to help Albon get 4th in the sprint race. And now he's holding up Perez, who is on medium tyres, but it's still Perez. I'm so angry about K-Mag, though. Please don't hit my other driver. I can't look. I mean, we've been overtaken. That was somewhat inevitable. But I'm hoping with DRS we can maybe keep up with him. I'm going to lower the overtake aggression. I don't want to crash into him. We've had people who turned up late. This YouTube video is going to be a banger because Teo did a 360 no-scope on Leclerc in Q1 to knock him out. Like, he 360 span over the line and still got through. Oh, my word. Is that Hamilton? Through goes Hamilton! It doesn't hit the same, does it, when I say it? We topped up the battery. It's fine. Everything's fine. All these cars behind us are a lot quicker than us. Of the cars immediately behind us, Tsunoda's the only one who I think, yeah, he won't be able to catch us. We are losing ground on all this lot now, unfortunately, but we're Williams. So, gonna state the obvious, we're Williams. So, it was always gonna be difficult to keep these guys behind. If we could hold up Alonso a bit, that would be useful, I feel like. Why did I say anything? Why did I... NT. Get rid of always defend. Never works. Stupid button. Rubbish button. Waste of time. Why is it in the game? Don't swear. Why is he so sweary? Now, how many laps can the hards do? You know, I feel like as a master strategist, okay, the hards could go to the end from here. So if there's a safety car, we pit Teo. I think. I'm calm. How are we all feeling, chat? How should I feel right now? Someone tell me. Lance Stroll, don't crash into me, please. They're all just quicker than us, and it's not fair. We should all have the same engine. Make F1 a spec series. Don't actually do that. That'd be awful. We can get the temps up into the tyres a little bit. Albon screwed up twice this weekend. Okay, look, the crash wasn't Albon's fault. The penalties in the game are a bit bugged. And I feel like it incorrectly assigns them. And I don't think that's a conspiracy theory. I do think that is an actual thing at this point. Maybe I should move teams to Haas when they add in team moving. Go to Haas just to get rid of Kevin. I mean, sadly, Gasly's going to catch us here as well. What's Tsunoda lapping compared to us? Even Tsunoda's going 2 tenths a lap quicker. Although he is burning his softs a little bit more. We've done really well to hold Gasly back here, but I've been pushing the fuel constantly. And there's probably a point now where I need to save a little bit. Oh, Yuki. Yuki, torpedo into him now, please, mate. Go on, just, you know, lock up here. He's failed me. At least we're in Gasly's race. Let's look at the positives. Now, the question is everyone just running soft mediums or medium softs? Yeah, he's going to get us here. It's been a little while coming. See if we can trail him and just top up. I think he's just going to vanish up the road now, sadly. How soon do I want to pit here? We need to do a few more laps. Ocon's going to do us, I think. I mean, he is going to do us. He's on fresher mediums. Tesla got better condition. I don't really even want to hold him up here. I mean, here's the issue. There are 5 teams significantly faster than us. And those 5 teams with their 10 cars are the 9 cars in front of us and the 1 car behind us. And if none of them have incidents and don't crash, it's very difficult to get points. It's much like real life in Formula 1. A safety car now is the dream. Safety car in the next 2 laps. Verstappen's pitted. He started on soft. So a lot of the media... Yeah. I mean, a safety car now would be the dream, because Ocon would have to pit for hards. You couldn't make softs last 25 laps. Or you could, but you'd be compromising your speed a lot. Gasly's pitted as well. It's going to be difficult to get points, sadly. I think 11th is pretty much... I was going to say it's a lock-in. Hulkenberg's not far behind either. The medium runners, obviously, they've got this kind of fast moment now. Where's Gasly going to come out the pits? He is going to come out behind us. All right. Let's just try and use DRS on Ocon. We'll pit next lap for the mediums. Oh, Yuki pitted. But I think there's enough life in these tyres for us to go hard for 1 or 2 laps. Especially if we can just get a bit of a toe off Ocon. We should be able to maintain the gap that we had to Yuki when he pitted. Will Albon have a grid penalty for next race? Yeah, I think he will. I mean, he's probably going to end up taking a new gearbox and stuff. It looked like a pretty big smash into the wall. Which is unfortunate to say the very least. I'll tell you what, the sprint race was good, wasn't it? Let's just remember the sprint race. Right. What kind of gap are we going to have to Yuki here? I think we're guaranteed 11th. And the only driver that could really threaten us for 11th would be Hulkenberg when he goes onto the softs. Can we get... I misread the tires aren't as hot as you, so I can't read. Was there an error there? No, I am hot, actually. You know what? I take it back. Why did I misread that? Reading's hard. 9th with that pit stop. So we're in 13th, but De Vries and Hulkenberg will stop and come out behind us. Can we get a move done? Please, please, please get out of the way. Thank you, thank you. Right, now chill. I knew it. I knew it. We all knew it. I mean, that might have just cost us 11th. Which, I mean, yes, it is 11th, but still annoying. Hulkenberg's on softs to the end. He's going to have to make the softs last 20 laps. Did we do 19 laps on softs? I think we did 19 laps and we were one of the longest soft runners. And that included the VSC for the first 2 laps. if Haas want to stay ahead of us with Hülkenberg and make their tyres last, they are going to be hoping for a safety car. Maybe the AI knows something that I don't. I'm just sad that we couldn't get Albon to do something. Oh, chat, Albon was in third to start this race. If we'd had 2 drivers as well, we could have had Pacher holding up the pack. Oh, Hülkenberg's locked up. Okay. Sorry, Haas, it's over. Hülkenberg cooked his tyres. He was pushing. He had to get past. If only he'd taken out the Aston Martin.
Oh, and the car locks up.
Nearly got what I wished for. Chat, it's over. It's over. The race would end with a red flag now. Last lap. Max Verstappen's going to win. Well done, Max. I hope you're happy. My word, what a sad little life. Right, last lap for us. Come on, Teo. Watch the Teo dot go. He's all on his lonesome. It's a very lonely drive to end things here.
Max Verstappen.
Well done, Max. Really happy for you. Not bitter. Not bitter. Not me. Couldn't be me. Oh, 12th. And Tsunoda spun to end the race. That race was just made depressing by the opening, but actually the weekend as a whole is mad. If only Albon had won the sprint. If only it hadn't locked up. That could have been so good. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Look how many places all the fast teams made up, by the way. Gives you an idea of how jumbled it was after the sprint race. Good news, though. Haas didn't score any points. Just Albon at the bottom. Mid-season board review. Look at that. Board target 8th. Current position 7th. Thank you. Thank you. I'm bloody good. Oh, high confidence. They just give me £1 million. Wish my boss did that. Oh, what a space bloke. He's a knobber. He never helps me. Never gives me £1 million bonus. Right. Oh, God. What have we broken here? Okay. Underfloor there. What is the damage here on Albon's car for that crash? Okay. He has damaged quite a lot here. We've not even checked the engine parts yet, chat. Which does fill me with some dread. I'm going to need to manufacture some new stuff. That gearbox was new. That gearbox was new. That was at 90%. I might take a new gearbox for Zandvoort. I might take some paint at Zandvoort with some penalties. Especially because we've got enough money to take the extra engines that we're going to need later on in the season. Zandvoort's a bit like Hungary. It's just a track that really doesn't suit our car's properties. We don't have good acceleration. Our cornering is not good either. I mean, we've not been upgrading the car is the problem. Our car is not good. I will state the obvious now. If we just look at this rank on grid. It's not awful, but it's not good enough to break into the top 10 regularly.